artifact removal. I have 0. So I think I better scoop up the arrest, but it's painful to pass a true conviction. I just feel like my curve is going to be pretty low. So here's another interesting one. I have Glimmer Point Stag. I don't have much to combo with it. If anything. And it is pack 3. If it was pack 1, you sort of can say you're going to get something. I still might get something. Like a Trigon or something. But I think here it's going to be between the Origin Spellbound and Trigon and Rage. I'm going to take the Trigon of Rage, even if I'm not in the right color to refill it. It's an artifact. I do want some more artifacts. I can refill it with Glinthawk. And I'm pretty aggressive, so that's the most aggressive card there. Ooh, Contagion Clasp is something I'm always happy to play. I wouldn't mind another equipment though. I don't think I'm going to get there artifact-wise to be able to play something that is bad when I don't have Metalcraft. I could take a mirror here, but I don't really think I need. This deck does not need mirrors. It's all 1 and 2 drops for the most part. There's a Horizon Spellbound too, but I think it's between Contagion Clasp and Battle Gear. Nathaniel Glider is also a decent one. How much do I have? Like, Battle Gear is great on Shikari, but what else? Glinthawk is good on. Forger it's okay on, I guess. I can even wear it. Even putting on a Glinthawk Idol is not the worst. Alright. I don't have anything else to proliferate either. Or anything really for the Contagion Clasp, so. I think I'll have another opportunity to get an like a mediocre Metalcraft guy. Sensor's decent here too, but not better than the rest. I'll take that second rest. If I'm only going to have a couple removal spells, it's good that they're the kind that can deal with almost anything. This is an interesting one. Like, I can hide this Drake. It's pretty safe to say I'm not playing the Drake. I don't necessarily want to play both of these Defiances. Chromesteed. See, like, Chromesteed, if between Chromesteed and Forger, I think that's the pick. It's between the two. There's also, I could take Pinions, but I think it's between these two guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm going to take the Forger here, just because it's a 2-drop, and that's sort of what I want here. I don't know if I'm going to get to the point where I want to be paying 4 for something that's more often than not going to be a 2/2. That's a nice gift. This Glinthawk Idol, that's going to help my artifact count a little. It's definitely good for my deck to have Metalcraft. Another Forger. Sure. I mean, this is just a pretty all-out aggressive deck. Has some nice evasion and some other guys. Really low curve. I'm just going to take a possibly playable artifact in case I want to just up my artifact count here. I already have a Golden Urn, I think, hidden, which is also possibly playable here, just because I'd like to be able to play early Glinthawks if possible. I also have a Salvage Scout. Alright, I'll take another Golden Urn. Doesn't really matter. He's not that good against me. Iron Claw Mirror or this, like, this would be okay against some versions of Infect. And help my like if I'm playing against Infect, hey, wow. Like, Vector Asp is almost as good here, though. As ridiculous as it may sound, I'm just going to take Vector Asp, and I'm probably going to play it. And someone's getting a really late Iron Mirror. But if there's any deck that ever wanted a 1/1, forget the Infect. I'm never going to touch the Infect. But if there's any, this might actually get played against some decks. I don't think main deck, but like I could see myself bringing it in if my early stuff. But like obviously Vector Asp is better than something like an Urn, and in this deck where I have some equipment and Trigon Rage to help make it a little better. It's actually, and with Glint, it helps the Glintox too. It's actually probably going to make the main deck. I've never drafted a deck quite like this before. We'll see how it works out. It actually looks pretty good. Like another Life Staff would have been good, or something along those lines. But if you're gonna compare Golden Urn and Vector Asp, obviously, and especially in an aggressive deck, Vector Asp will gladly take the place of a Golden Urn. Salvage Scout's an option. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Sunblast Angel, even in the most ridiculous aggressive deck like this, where everything else costs like almost everything costs 2 or less. Sunblast Angel still makes the cut. Liquid Metal Coating, I'm going to have to check it out a little bit more. It does help my Carapace Forgers, but it doesn't do much else, like except for like Slice and Twain. Oh, I have Telgi. If I'm going to run the Telgi Defiances, then maybe. Silver Mirror, probably. Not much to accelerate myself into, but it's an artifact creature. I don't have anything to proliferate other than Trigon of Range. So I think all those guys are getting in there. The 2 Arrest, the Barb Battle Gear. I think so. So I'm at 22, and I don't know if I want to play, even with a low curve. I don't know that I want to play 15 lands. 15 lands and a mirror off color and a spell bomb. Actually, I think I might just cut the off color mirror. Maybe not. What's my artifact count at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Mirrorsmith can help Metalcraft too, as can Liquid Metal Coating. Sort of counts as double. But that 10th one might be nice. So what do I cut here? I could cut Galma's Warden. Like, it doesn't seem that good in a deck with 3 Carapace Forgers. So Carapace Forger is going to be better than Warden most of the time, since it only costs 2. And even though it's better without, I guess, like, this is a bigger body without Metalcraft. I don't really want to be dropping something turn 4 if it's not going to be bigger than a 2/4 in this deck. And because, like, I don't mind dropping something on turn 2 if it's a 2/2, but I don't really want to be dropping something on turn 4 as a 2/4 in this deck. So maybe the worst of the bunch is Galma's Warden. Otherwise, it's the off-color mirror, but that lowers the artifact count. I don't really want to do that. Vector S is a little silly, but with the Glinthawks and the Mirrorsmith and the Forgers, I have a few too many creatures that can't wear battle gear for my liking, but I'm still gonna play it just because it's so good on Glinthawk or on the Shikaris. My deck's missing like a nice combo with Glinthawk. What did I take over Tumble Magnet? Tumble Magnet would have been really nice in this deck. I took an arrest over it, I think. Maybe I shouldn't have. I'm definitely also in that pick was that 6-mana enchantment. I'm definitely glad, especially looking at the layout here now, I'm definitely glad I didn't take the enchantment. Even though it's like a nice way to win later on, I have that in Sunblast Angel, and really I don't want to be sitting there with a 6-mana. I don't want to have 2 6-mana cards in my deck sitting in my hand. There's a danger of getting outclassed pretty quickly with cards like this. Especially they can start removing my artifacts. Okay. I think I'm just going to get rid of the Galma's Warden. I'm not sure about that. But that's what I will do. I will add lands 9/7. Why 9/7? I'm going to go 8/8. I guess it was 9/7 for the double white in Sunblast Angel, but the double green in Slice and Twain is even more important. And my early drops are pretty split. I mean, maybe I do want the extra white for Glinthawk Idol, which won't always have an artifact, and it often won't have an artifact to activate it. Maybe that's why I would go 9/7. Okay, I think that's a decent reason to go 9/7. So I will do that. I will submit. I'm not missing anything. Bit of a strange draft. We'll see how it. Bit of an experiment, I guess. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you round 1.